The journey was long and treacherous, but the promise of a new life was worth the risk. After months of planning and preparation, the voyage was finally set to begin. On a bright and sunny morning, the ship made its way out of the harbor and into the vast, unknown waters of the open sea. With a determined spirit and a sense of adventure, the crew set off on a journey of exploration, discovery, and ultimately, freedom. The voyage began with a sense of excitement and anticipation. The crew was full of enthusiasm as they set out on the open seas, ready to explore new places and discover what the world had to offer. The ship was stocked with supplies and provisions, and the crew was well prepared for the journey ahead. The sun shone brightly as the ship set sail, and the crew was filled with a sense of adventure and exploration. With the wind in their sails, they were ready to embark on the journey of a lifetime. As the storm approaches, it is important to take the necessary steps to prepare for its arrival. People should begin to secure their homes, gathering any loose items that could become a hazard in high winds. People should also check their emergency kits, making sure they have the necessary supplies and equipment to last through the storm. Once these preparations are complete, it is time to brace for impact. Make sure all windows and doors are closed, and that all furniture is secured. Move any items that could be damaged to a safe place. Finally, gather the family in a safe area of the house and stay alert for further instructions. As the storm approaches, it is important to take the necessary steps to prepare for the worst. Once the supplies are gathered and the house is braced for impact, the only thing left to do is ride out the storm. It is important to remain calm during the storm and to stay inside, away from windows and doors. If possible, it is best to move to the lowest level of the home, as this is the safest place to be in the event of strong winds or flooding. It is also important to stay informed of weather updates, as this can help to ensure safety during the storm. By following these simple steps, it is possible to make it through a storm safely. As the ship set sail, the crew and passengers alike were filled with a sense of excitement and anticipation. The open sea beckoned, and the crew eagerly set out to explore the unknown. The ship was well stocked with supplies, and the crew was prepared for whatever lay ahead. As the ship sailed further out to sea, the crew encountered new and exotic creatures, explored uncharted waters, and discovered new lands. They encountered new cultures, and encountered many different types of people, all of whom had their own unique stories to tell. The voyage was full of adventure and discovery, and the crew was eager to explore the open seas. The ship's crew was made up of a diverse group of people from all walks of life. There were sailors, merchants, and adventurers, each with their own unique backgrounds and stories. The captain was a seasoned veteran of the sea, with years of experience navigating the open waters. His first mate was a young, ambitious sailor who was eager to learn and prove himself. The rest of the crew consisted of a variety of individuals, each with their own specializations, from cooks to navigators. Together, they formed a strong team, ready to face the unknown challenges of the open sea. The crew of the ship set off with a sense of courage and determination, ready to explore the unknown waters ahead. They had no idea of what to expect, but they were ready to face any challenge that came their way. With the help of the navigator and the captain, they began to chart a course through the unknown, relying on their knowledge, intuition, and the stars to guide them. As the ship sailed further and further away from the shore, the crew felt a sense of excitement and anticipation for the journey ahead. After navigating the unknown, it is time to make plans. The first step is to determine the goal of the journey. What is the final destination? Once the goal is set, the next step is to create a plan to get there. This plan should include the route, timeline, and budget. It should also identify any potential obstacles that may arise and how to best address them. By making a plan, the journey can be broken down into smaller, more manageable steps, allowing for a smoother transition to the ultimate destination. As we began to explore our options, the map of possibilities began to unfold before us. We realized that there were a variety of paths we could take to reach our destination. We could take the road less traveled, or the well-worn path that many had taken before us. We could take the route that was the most direct, or we could choose the one that offered the most interesting scenery. We could even venture off the beaten path and chart our own course. With so many options, it was difficult to decide which one would be the best for us. When it comes to setting a course, it is important to take into account all the information gathered in the previous steps. It is essential to have a clear plan of action that takes into account the goals, resources, and potential obstacles. Once the plan has been established, it is important to be flexible and adjust the course as needed in order to reach the desired destination. With a well-thought-out plan and a willingness to adjust as needed, it is possible to navigate the unknown and reach the desired outcome. The crew was ready for the unknown journey ahead of them. The sky was darkening and the wind was picking up, signaling an impending storm. Despite the danger, the crew was determined to press on and find out what lay beyond the horizon. They gathered their supplies and made sure they had what they needed to brave the storm. With a plan in place, they set off, ready to face the challenge ahead. As the storm approached, it became clear that the best way to prepare was to gather supplies. People began to stock up on food, water, and other essential items. Necessary items such as flashlights, batteries, and first aid kits were also collected. People also gathered items to help protect their homes, such as sandbags, tarps, and boards. By gathering the supplies they needed, people were able to prepare for the storm and face it with confidence.
If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss an update from us. We'll be bringing you more exciting stories and videos like this one. See you next time.